Hello and welcome to the ENYIMBA International Stadium. It's a match day 24 Nigerian Premier Football League fixture between fireworks as both sides are just separated by goal difference of 5, as both sides have made the same performances in the number of matches they've played, 23 matches apiece. Both sides have gotten just 9 losses piece each other and 7 victories this very season. Well, so far so good. It's been quite a season for both sides, as we've seen ENYIMBA winning 7 and BAYELSA United equally winning 7. So the twin side in terms of performance in the Nigerian Premier Football League, as they've also drawn 7 apiece and lost 9 games apiece each other. But well, this game today would determine who will topple each other, especially if one side comes out victorious. However, if not, goals equally would certainly matter, as ENYIMBA are actually ahead of BAYELSA United as far as the standings is concerned. But well, today at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, I will be your lead commentator, Samuel Morris, and also I have Fine Country with me here. Welcome, Fine Country.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure being with you this lovely afternoon, Morris.
Well, and as we stand at the moment, the stadium is not bustling as usual with fans due to that penalty, and the People's Elephant, as they would have to play behind closed doors, and at the moment they would have to play without their fans. And well, do you think that quite affects the morale of the team?
Yeah, it does, because normally when you listen to the rhythm of your fans, the beats that they offer in the stadium with the drums, it somehow psychs up your adrenaline going into any game, and they always cheer every move you make. But just like we're seeing even in Europe, they play behind closed doors. It's somehow demoralizing because you don't have your fans cheering you. But somehow it also helps in the sense that you're focused. There's nobody to be impressed or pleased, so you just go straight to business. So. But somehow, yeah, it still affects the team when their fans are not there behind them to cheer them all the way, Morris.
Well, we've got to see how that pans out today. ENYIMBA, well, donning the regular blue jerseys, have a Kevin Ogunga in between the sticks. He's a man that's had a test of both teams, and, well, today he is going to be facing his former employers. And well, we also have Emeka Onyema wearing jersey number 5, Kalun Weke jersey number 10, Ezekiel Adidiong wearing jersey number 14, the former Akwa United striker, Folayin Peters wearing jersey number 16, Chidera Michael wearing jersey number 21, and also Joel Ezra jersey number 36. And well, Andy Clinton will be in between the sticks for BAYELSA United, and also we see Kende Lawal, Etai Koi, Kelvin Unho also in the mix for BAYELSA United as far as today's game is concerned. And sure, the proceedings have begun here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Well, it's quite a battle. You're looking at the sidelines and the fact that ENYIMBA sacked their coach just at the half of the other season. And now Ayeni in the mix, in the picture for ENYIMBA. And we're looking at this both sides. So what are you expecting in this cracker?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough game because even last year when BAYELSA were here, they were able to pull a 1-0 draw in Aba here, and Ifeanyi Ogba got that equalizer just after ENYIMBA scored in a minute. BAYELSA were level, but the last game played in Yenagua, ENYIMBA won by 2-0, and that's been their solitary win this campaign. And then they had Chidera Michael with a superb header, gave them the lead there before we saw the second one. A stunning volley from Kalunweke, who was the captain that day, and they somehow were in control in that match. So, but I think Bayelsa has grown because with the new acquisitions they have, I'm sure they're going to put up a good fight against ENYIMBA, who also want to win because, as you said, managerially things have not been that fantastic. So they would like to impress, their sponsors.
Well, they will want to impress the employers, and it's left to see how that pans out today in this very match day 24 Nigeria Premier Football League encounter. If you're just joining, this is the NPFL Live TV brought to you by Propel Sports Africa. And well, just minutes into this very game, it's still nil here. No side has drawn blood, and it's quite a fixture between two sides separated by goal difference. And well, ENYIMBA 12 to the log, BAYELSA United 13th on the log. And in terms of performance, these two sides have had shared similar records this season, as they've won the same number of games, 7. They've drawn the same number of games, 7, and they've actually lost the same number of games, 9. And so it's certainly a game that I mean, would expect some fireworks. I mean, because they've put themselves at par, and it would be interesting to see who comes out top.
Absolutely, I think like they say, table doesn't lie. They're quite close to each other there, and but overall, I think it's going to be a spectacle going forward, because I'm sure these two teams who want to entertain, at least impress, like I said, the sponsors, and surely give us the right results in the league. Because you look at them, both of them are 9 champions in the past. ENYIMBA have won the league title 9 times compared to Bayelsa, who have won it just once, which was 2009. But ENYIMBA maybe just trying to regain their status. I think last time they won about 2 seasons ago. So I'm sure this generation at least will try to climb up the ladder, even if they can't make it to the continent, but at least get up the ladder from that 12th spot, because it's been a long time we saw ENYIMBA at the lower rungs of Nigerian football.
Well, it's been quite not a good fate for the People's Elephant. 2 seasons ago, they were actually 3rd on the table. Last season, they finished 6th on the log, and this season, they're currently 12th. It's been like a downward, geometric progression. It's been really, really poor. 3 seasons ago, 3rd on the log. 2 seasons ago, 6th on the log, and now they're currently 12th. So the season finishes this way.
I think so. Yeah, that's why you have to have some stability when it comes to recruitment and also your managerial positions. Because most times, like we see in Nigeria, that's what also affects our teams in the continent. A team wins the league, next thing, want to strengthen our team, and they have about 20 players in the side, or 10, chopping and changing. It doesn't allow for that rhythm to flow. So you see that every coach comes in, like this season, they've had 3 coaches. So it doesn't help for that fluidity, continuity that you surely want with a manager who is stable, who knows what he wants, and the players also know what the response should be from them. But when he's not there, it's yo-yo that your performance. So you look at it from 10th to the 12th, not good at all. So I think they should have some stability, probably with the arrival of former Super Eagles star Uche Okechukwu in that role as a director. We could possibly see some stability going forward in this season's Captain Morris.
Well, talk about stability, and that's something that the former Kwa United man Nigerian Ezekiel was trying to bring, and well, that was just very close. Beautiful goalkeeping from Andy Clinton, just tipped it over the woodwork. It was near, by the way. They say nearly cannot kill a bird.
Yeah, good goalkeeper. I think of under 20. He was in under 20 World Cup. It was the second choice. A very good goalkeeper, heavily adored by fans in Bayelsa. He's so good, very athletic in his moves, and you can see with that hit, that save there, he repelled it. So, that's the chance.
And it did
offside.
Ezekiel.
Offside. It was offside.
Almost thought he made it 1, but it's an offside. The People's Elephant clamoring for an early lead in this encounter. But well, the offside trap actually denied them that opportunity. And Nigerian Ezekiel, who was quite shown the hunger in just the last 2 minutes, was almost getting rewarded. But well, he would have to wait for another chance.
Absolutely, but I think that header, he took it very well. That was repaired by Andy Clinton in Bayelsa United's goal. And this second chance, it just shows you that he knows how to be in the right place at the right time. So I think it's one player Bayelsa United defenders have to watch, because, like you said, ENYIMBA are really hungry. You can see the pulse. They've really come in with a lot of energy, trying to take that lead, at least get that cutting razor in this encounter. Morris.
Well, Neil, still at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Didio Ezekiel was hoping to put his side in front just a minute ago, but unfortunately, the offside flag was raised by the assistant referee, and well, the People's Elephant will have to keep on hustling for that opener if they will be the one to get it. But it looks like BAYELSA United are also sitting back, soaking the pressure, and might also strike at any point in time.
Sure, I think that's a new acquisition. It's Ikoi. This is the third game for BAYELSA United. He has just joined from Calabar Rovers. Very, very athletic striker. I think he's got a goal in 2 games, so this is third. I think he settled into the team so quickly. So I think anybody have to put your eyes on him because he looks quite a promising, enterprising young man. But with the experience of ENYIMBA, you can see the drive. They really want to take this game to BAYELSA. They are not wasting any moment, any time, just taking the game to the opposition. That's a body check there from BAYELSA United's captain, Gabriel Biriduba, on ENYIMBA's Agus Samuel, and the referee said, no, you can't do that right here. We don't need that kind of a body check with the elbow. So it's free kick for ENYIMBA, and Agus Samuel steps up to take that free kick. He looks into the 18-yard box, checks who's moving to the final third, and he's looking at Salman Abubakar if he could go for it, but BAYELSA repel it through Saro, and it's Ikoi. Good touch there. Saro, as he played in this fixture, the last in September when both sides met, when ENYIMBA won 2-0 right there in Yenogwa. He's also back. Oh, beautiful turn there, beautiful turn from ENYIMBA's winger there. Left his man for dead, but I think the referee spotted an infringement there. So I think it's going to be a free kick for ENYIMBA, but I think the BAYELSA player will need some attention for the medics, and that's what the referee has signaled. So, so far, so good. I think the game looks lively. Morris.
Oh, it's certainly getting the intensity that we're expecting, knowing fully well that these sides are just separated by goal difference, and they would certainly acknowledge the fact that they are similar in quality as far as this season is concerned. It's not about the pedigree, not about the history of ENYIMBA. I mean, a 2-time CAF Champions League winner. They have the history as far as Nigerian football is concerned. They have that, they've given Nigerians golden memories as far as the club in a domestic club is concerned. But for BAYELSA United, they, in comparison, do not have that fanciful trophy cabinet compared to ENYIMBA. But I tell you, this season, they have found themselves at par, and that's what the table has shown us. And well, this game would prove which side is actually a better side. But well, it's on, and that's BAYELSA United reclaiming possession now and trying to build something. They've been kept at bay in this very encounter as far as the number of minutes played is concerned, and hopefully they can turn eggs into omelette in this very game. They're playing away from home, and when you look at BAYELSA United, they're the 6th best side with a away record as far as playing away in the Nigerian Premier Football League is concerned. They've won 2 games away from home this season. They've picked 10 points on the road this season, and so certainly a team that ENYIMBA would have to be wary of, knowing fully well that this was the same team that handed Rivers United their first loss of the campaign. I mean, and Rivers United, a side that barely, concedes goals. When you look at their goal difference, it's quite impressive. You know, they've not scored a lot of goals, but they've equally not conceded many goals this season. And so it's been quite, it's a team that ENYIMBA, the People's Elephant, would know that they have to be very precarious, very careful, and tread carefully. I mean, they've had some opportunity early on in this game, but they have to be wary, and know that it's BAYELSA United.
Yeah, BAYELSA gradually getting 1 minute to the game and looking better. But I think you have to be wary because it's a team that when they get away from home, they don't have that pressure of playing behind their fans who always wanted to make the right moves and even score goals. And they call them Einsteins, that their fans are Einsteins who always want to dictate how they should play. he's a very good midfielder, very energetic player, knows his onions. But I think, well, let's see what he can do from this set piece opportunity. It's something they've struggled with this season in terms of efficiency and accuracy. So let's see what they can offer here. And I think Ogunga is the goalkeeper of ENYIMBA, is known for his ability to repel long-range howitzers and make sure they don't score. Let's see. That's a good one, but off target from BAYELSA United's defender Kevin Ihunwo, right there. The young man also just joined them 3 weeks ago. A new player from the lower divisions of Nigerian football, but has looked very good at the few games he has played. That's why the coach has retained his services. So there's a chance, a push in there from Saro on ENYIMBA's attacker there. The referee said no. That's a push on Ezekiel Edidiong. And that's a good chance for ENYIMBA. They have possession. That's a great chance. 1-2. Can Edidiong make it count? I think he's dilly-dallying and he's wasted a lot of time. I think he beats his man still, but wow, what a miss there from ENYIMBA's Kalunweke. Couldn't put that one in the net. That was a good opportunity.
Well, Edidiong Ezekiel dazzling into the box, made that run, was confident in the box, and fans were expecting, not fans anyway, but watching that would have expected him to shoot that ball, but he chose to pass to Paul Nweke, but Paul Nweke did quite a holler that was over the woodwork, and certainly Andy Clinton is calm, composed, and we'll be glad that did not get past him, was not worrisome at all for him. And as it stands, as this game goes, still 0-0, no side, drawn blood yet, and Edidiong Ezekiel now, the former Akwa United man, has quite found the blue shirt very convenient. He was not really a max man, and not really the poach man as far as Akwa United was concerned, but he's come to the people's elephant and he's been a regular for the side. Well, wisdom. And the goalkeeper.
Andy Clinton has the possession there, but I think that was a great chance. Edidiong should have done better there. He had the control, he had the space, had the time. Probably move it to your left foot and you shoot, or he still had the chance to shoot with his right, but he just kept delaying. And he still squared the ball there. It was a cutback for Nweke, but the wall had already stood tall. I think they had bodies there who probably would have repelled it, so that's why he couldn't tuck that one in. But I think the coach will be happy. ENYIMBA coach will be happy with what he's seen, with the opportunities created. They've created about 3 good opportunities. Maurice.
3 good opportunities, and time is certainly ticking. And we're still on the fast forward 5 of this encounter. No side has drawn blood. Opportunities created by the home side. And for BAYELSA United, they've not really had that open opportunity in this very game, and we'll be hoping for it. And, it's a game where you'd expect goals. I mean, you'd expect goals, certainly. Looking at the fact that this side, ENYIMBA has scored 25 goals already this season. And you'd be expecting a goal from them.
Yeah, BAYELSA also have scored. I think that should be about 25 or 26 goals mark. I think they're the 5th highest scoring team in the league.
They've scored 21 goals,
so it's a team that always creates opportunities and scores goals. I expect them to do the same today. Even last week when they drew with Warri Wolves, they created a lot of opportunities, but just couldn't convert the opportunities there. So you look at up front, like I said, the fireworks, they've got it there. And ENYIMBA, with the pedigree they've had, they also can do better. And but I think the coach of ENYIMBA is telling his boys, move the ball faster. You have the space, take advantage of the space you have, and make sure you move the ball quicker, because that gives you an edge over the opponent. So when the opponent doesn't have the ball and you move it, I think Stanley Dimba, the former Stellenbosch of South Africa player, was upended right there. I think a very good player. We saw him in ENYIMBA a few years ago before he left for the South African League. A very good player where he scored about 8 goals in South Africa. I think a fan favorite for Stellenbosch fans in South Africa. So nice to see him back in the NPFL and doing what he knows best. But he's being kept, being marked there by Ubong Friday, who is a tough tackling player who did so well with Akwa United. I think he impressed when they also played against BAYELSA United. That was why the fans wanted him to join the team. But I think Stanley Dimba, give him a chance, he has a goal.
Give him a chance, and you'll be glad you did. But well, it's on here, and that's intercepted by the captain. Well, the color of the atmosphere here is not, bustling as it should. The fans are not here.
Yeah, the ambience will always be different, when you don't have your fans, to cheer you on. I think that happens. Okay, Itunaya was appended there. That's a free kick for BAYELSA United. But I think the defender is on the top for BAYELSA United. I think the referee signaling to the medical team to step in and attend to that player on the top. I think that looks like Jawad, their hard-working midfielder. I think he's the one on the top there. So I think medics are taking care of him. So I think, like I said, the ENYIMBA coach, I think he'll be happy with it. They've taken the game to BAYELSA, but he would love to see more efficiency in front of goal. That final third, there should be that predator's instinct, Maurice.
Certainly, there should be that predator instinct. Last game, they traveled to play against Nasarawa United in Lafia and got a draw, shared the spoils there in Nasarawa in a 1-1 encounter. And so they certainly know that they've got the quality. But if there's something, I've seen and noticed this season, BAYELSA United at home have not really been able to make use of the home advantage that they've had. They've been a side, they've been a giant killers, they've gone away, picked results, shared spoils, gotten victories, but struggled in front of their home fans. Yeah,
I think that's why you should also give credit to the NPFL when it comes to officiating. Teams now go away from home, they win. Yeah, BAYELSA have struggled at home, not because sometimes they've played well, they've also lost, but some other games the opponents have been better. Like the day they lost to ENYIMBA were better. I think, they took the game to ENYIMBA in the first half, but in the second half, you could see that ENYIMBA were more efficient, more patient with the ball, knocked the ball around until they eventually got that lead to Chidera Michael, who's playing today, and that stunning volley from Kalunweke to give them that 2-0 lead. So we've also seen them lose other games. So, but the thing is, when you're going to a game, you know that if you have a chance, you can score. The referee is not going to say, "Oh, you were offside," or you're denied a penalty. Then it makes the league better, and that's why I've seen so many away wins this time around in the league. So I think credits. I think that's referee. I've signaled the corner kick, but players of BAYELSA are saying it should have been a free kick outside the box. As Otunaya was appended there in just the arc. So I think
you were just talking about officiating.
Yeah, like I said, officiating it's been good because most times we've seen penalties. Like I think BAYELSA were leading Ikorodu 1-0. Towards the end of the game, Ikorodu had a penalty shout. I think one of the defenders, Yusuf, handled the ball, and the referee pointed to the spot. So not being scared that, because like then, some people will be scared of awarding a penalty to the away team with few minutes to go. But the referee did it, and Ikorodu leveled things up, and it ended in a draw. So that's it. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be that you're at home. The referee is scared of taking a decision that is crucial, but the right thing should be done. And that gives confidence to fans who follow the game, because if they know that a team can come and win, like newly promoted Kun Khalifa came to Yenagoa and won 2-1, and everybody applauded them because the officiating was excellent, the goals were excellent. So that's how it should be. Kudos to the NPFL organizers.
Well, back here, that corner is taken. Well, and BAYELSA United still in possession, trying to float another one into the box, but it's kept at bay. Kept out again. Obong.
Okay, that's Saro with the ball. The right back turns his man. Passes to Nupe. Got time. Former grassroots player. Recruited from the grassroots sector. They're losing his possession, Stephen Williams. But Ikoy, dangerous striker. Misplaced his pass there. I think he's one man ENYIMBA have to watch out for. Quite electric in his movements. But ENYIMBA win it, and the coach is demanding for that movement. We are not seeing that urgency. I think that's something that's missing in ENYIMBA. When they win possession, you don't see that quick transition, which the coach will surely crave. And you can see BAYELSA have returned to their position. Maurice.
Well, Didion, Ezekiel with the ball yet again. One man who's been quite dangerous with his moves in this very encounter. ENYIMBA get back possession now. They're still in possession, but well, that man has
Saro.
Saro Loveday. One man that, when you talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League, has had quite a yeoman's experience.
Very good defender, very energetic. Also recruited from the grassroots football, with a competition being played in BAYELSA, where young chaps are given the chance to play in the Governor's Cup. That's where he emerged, and he has said, so, well, give chance for Enyimba there. This is what I'm thinking about. Oh, terrible pass there. Wow, that was a poor one there from Agus Samuel. He won that ball in a very good position, and they're trying to drop a good pass, but it was a horror pass there for him. And Bayelsa retained possession. Captain Biruduba has the ball, finds Ubong, who finds Kehinde Lawal, who sends it back to the captain. And Bayelsa just come in possession. Jawad, who's back after that knock, controls the ball and finds Kevin Ihunwa, the central defender, who finds Nupe God's time and gradually building up their play. And Jawad links up with Ubong, and Stanley Dimba, good work there as he tracked back to win possession. Enyimba have it now to Kevin Ogunga, the goalkeeper, former Bayelsa United goalkeeper. They're gradually building from the rear, but a good pass there. Tries links up. I think it's offside. Yeah, I think the referee caught Eddie Young there. But I think this is something Enyimba have to do. It's something the coach is calling for. They are not doing it. When they have possession, their transition has been slow. I think if you're a coach, you'll not be happy with that, because you can see the space Bayelsa is creating for them, but they are not exploiting it. That's what's causing the frustration for the coach, Morris.
Well, certainly would cause frustration for him, and he will be hoping for the halftime break, and where he can talk to his lads and get him to align with the plan for this very game. But so far so good. Over 20 minutes played here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, and we've yet to see goals. ENYIMBA has looked more like it in terms of opportunities gotten in this encounter, and with the man Stephen brought down there, Ago Samuel, the culprit. Bayelsa United take that free kick quickly. Malik now chooses to go back home. Charity, they say, begins at home. But Clinton is comfortable, tries to play the ball with the captain. Obong now. Back to Malik, back to Clinton, and it's recovered. That's an opportunity for ENYIMBA.
Oh, what a save, Clinton. What a save there.
Andy Clinton with a superb save recovers in time to deny ENYIMBA an opportunity. They will reel this chance. If not, if they do not make other opportunities count for themselves, they will certainly reel this opportunity.
Precisely.
That was so brilliant from Andy Clinton.
Wow. The way he retreated to repel that one was so beautiful. I think that's why he's the darling of the fans right there in Bayelsa. I think it was brought in by Coach Ladan Boso, because he knew him at the under-20 camp. And when Boso took charge by Bayelsa United, he brought him in. So, yeah, this guy is good. And he was so effective. I think we've seen it, especially in the away victory at shooting. Wow. A lot of saves. I think that's when a lot of Nigerians took notice of him. He made some saves in Ibadan that day. Superb goalkeeper, young man, as you can see from his demeanor right there. His visage is quite clear. He is a young man. But Maurice, you can see ENYIMBA coach. I've said it. When you have the opportunity, seize it. The opportunities have been there. They've broken the lines of Bayelsa, but had the opportunity. Look at two good opportunities there, which they missed. Though, yeah, you could say good save on the goalkeeper, but it should have been better.
Well, certainly, that have been better. But back here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, it's ENYIMBA. We've had opportunities and are actually not making the best use of those chances. Now building for another one, trying to charge forward, choose to retreat a bit, but they'll move forward this time. Pick the needle upwards. Didion Ezekiel looking for it, and now they misplaced that pass. Well, you look at how they have handled themselves in the final third. Not really threatening. They've not posed themselves as the threat you'd expect them to be. Agu Samuel. Well, this encounter is quite crucial. If ENYIMBA has not finished the table, finished this season in 12th position, they finished last season in 6th, and previous season they finished 3rd. The 2023-2024 season they finished 3rd place. 2024-2025 they finished in 6th place, and now they're in 12th. And a draw or a loss here would certainly compound their woes in the log, and would certainly read like the result sheet for, well, this very club. The management of the club has actually deteriorated. And when you look at the progress of ENYIMBA, many would have thought that when a former Super Eagles star, Kanu Anko, was made chairman of the club, that there would be, things would revolve and things would turn round at the club. It's looked like it's been a downward trajectory.
Yeah, I think, it hasn't really been effective. Probably, I think that's why you could see probably they saw the resignation of the former sporting director, because things haven't been influenced the way fans will want, or quite effective, So I think maybe with the introduction of Ucho Kechukwu, his experience also playing European football, I think he'll bring his wealth of experience back to the team. I think they just need that stability in area of recruitment, in the manager. I think you have to stick to your manager. For example, look at the opposing side, BAYELSA United. They brought in Boso last season. He left at the beginning of the season to join Barao. Ogie came in, but he felt it wasn't the kind of club that he wanted, that things are not in a proper alignment the way he wants. He left. And, well, the coach Meremu is there, and he knows these boys very well, and he's handling the team so far, and he's doing well. So I think that's what ENYIMBA needs: have that stability upstairs, and you see translates to efficiency on the field of play, because you have better recruitment, better players at your disposal. Because the ENYIMBA you watch in the past that had the Chideze Johnsons in midfield back then, you look at Murio Gumbi, or all the stars they had in the past, they would have taken control of this game, especially from the midfield. But now the spaces are there, the opportunities are there, but they are not seizing it. So I think it's something they have to improve on when it comes to recruitment, Maurice.
The referee was quite firm there, and even when the ENYIMBA player was trying to get a free kick awarded to them, he made sure that the game went on, and that's some firmness as far as officiating is concerned. Well, no goals scored still here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, and the home side have quite sat back and soaked in the pressure from the People's Elephant. 28 minutes on the clock here. No goals as it stands. He's looking forward. Can he bet his man? Surges in, but it's intercepted. And the People's Elephants reclaim possession. Didion Ezekiel. The former Akwa United man's stock has been rising since he joined the People's Elephant. And talk about stocks rising. We've seen ENYIMBA boasted the squad. 2 additions recently from management to player department, getting a former Super Eagles player. Talk about Chechuku. The man now would lead the club as sporting director. And we've also seen them bring in some young lad for their side. ENYIMBA now surging forward, but the assistant referees raised the flag again. Not able to time their runs.
Yeah. This was I'm saying that the coach will be livid with this, because these are things you do in training sessions where you have the opportunity, you have the ball, you look at the space, look at where you should put the ball, but they've held the ball when they should have moved the ball. They've held it longer than they should, and that's why you're seeing it. Frustration, and there's another chance for Didion. Can he make it count? He's still dilly-dallies again, and you can see the end product. I think it's clear that I wouldn't be surprised if we see changes in the ENYIMBA roster here, because if you're the coach, you'll be angry with what some of these guys, the decision they've made most times when they've had possession. Good turn there from Nupe God's time. The young man who's done so well from grassroots football and now playing in the NPFL. That shows the opportunities you can have right here in Nigeria. Jawad, good turn there. Finds Itsunaya Energy. Itsunaya, who I think came his debut here. Steven Wisdom and BAYELSA confidently knocking the ball around, but they will need, the coach will need them to do that much more in the final third. And the captain, Biruduba, holds the ball right now, looks for Nupe. And Nupe moves. That's a chance for Bayelsa. It's 4 against 4. Can he make it count? That's a good effort there, but just goes over the woodwork. Well, good play from Bayelsa United. I think you can see the coach of ENYIMBA, not happy with his defenders because of the opportunity they give to Bayelsa United there. That could have been the cutting razor for Bayelsa United, but about 33 minutes played, it's still as you were, 0-0 between ENYIMBA of Aba and Bayelsa United in the Nigerian Professional Football League. And so far, Nupe got time, controls the ball effectively right there in the midfield for Bayelsa, and loses possession. And Kalunweke loses again. Oh, I think good chance for Ikoi. Can he make it count? This is the young man. Goes for it. Good save there from Kevin Ogunga of ENYIMBA. That was a good chance there for Ikoi. His coach expected him to square the ball for the onrushing energy of Tunaya, but he went for goal. But Kevin Ogunga repelled that one. I think an ENYIMBA defender is holding his hamstring. I suspect why he was stretching to stop the Bayelsa United striker Eta Ikoi. He probably must have hurt his hamstring there. The medical team rushed in for that attention while Bayelsa United get ready for that corner kick. But that was a good chance there for Bayelsa United, Morris.
An opportunity that they've had, and Eta Ikoi, the newly added, the new addition to the side, made quite an impression there. Although his coach would have a different opinion about that opportunity, how he used that opportunity, but he forced a save from the man in between the sticks for ENYIMBA, Kevin Ogunga. And well, as it stands, it's but rarely they've had rare opportunities, which is I think maybe their first clear-cut or second clear-cut chance in this very encounter. And so for the coach, the doggo for the sidelines for Bayelsa United, he'll be expecting that a goal or something better would have been made out of that opportunity. But as it stands, both sides are still at par, and it's still ENYIMBA 0, Bayelsa United 0.
Oh, that was close.
Goal mouth scramble not rewarded. And Kevin Ogunga is disappointed when he's main of the defense. He's screaming, shouting. He's not happy at all. He's not getting the support that he needs. And now they have a corner kick against them. Quickly taken. Kevin Ogunga, big and firm. And finally they have respite. It's a goal kick has been awarded to ENYIMBA. Well, as it stands right now, talk about a team like ENYIMBA with being a team that has been representing Nigeria yesteryears. They had the years when they were the rave of Nigerian football. And, they won the CAF Champions League twice. Went on to do well in CAF competitions, Super Cup, But we've looked at ENYIMBA, it's been quite like a shadow of themselves. And currently as we speak, we have a game. An opportunity!
Wow, that was a big miss there. I think that's wow. How many opportunities will ENYIMBA have? Well, he held that one. It wasn't offside, controlled it, but tried to rifle with his left foot. But Agu Samuel, another miss again, right there. I think the coach will be wondering when will you score?
Stanley.
Yeah, we're talking about ENYIMBA's pedigree. Yeah, it's big in Nigerian football, but you just wonder what are they doing now, because you expect them to offer something better going forward with this younger generation, but we've not seen it so effective. That's a big chance for Bayelsa. Can they make it count? But that's Obong wins that one. Jawad, I think Bayelsa United are still controlling the game so far. I think they've just been calm the way they handle it. So I think in terms of the play, an ENYIMBA player is down. I think referee. Yeah, he has altered the game there.
Oh, that's the man called Emeka Onyema, and he'll be in need of medical attention. He's wreathing in pain. It's the game has grown in its intensity as both sides try to find the opener in this very encounter. So far, no goal scored yet here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Kevin Gunga uses the opportunity for a water break, and Adidio Ezekiel receiving instructions on the sidelines. Center referee Jude Terpin talking to two BAYELSA United players, possibly just having a word with them to possibly just warn them, and certainly must have put his clock on stop, and we'll be expecting some extra time as far as this very game is concerned. He is not comfortable, is not looking very convenient. The man, Emeka Onyema, is complaining bitterly. What could he be complaining about?
I think he's not happy with the central midfielders, because you could see the space they granted BAYELSA United there, and it wasn't good at all. And he expects the captain to do more, because as a central defender, the communication with you to be there between you and your central midfielders. And when they are not offering you that, communication or shielding you, it becomes a problem. So he voiced his frustration there. I think he's out of the game from what we are seeing right now, because I think that's a hamstring. Remember, the first one was when he tried stopping Ikoi, who took that shot that goalkeeper Kevin Ogumba saved. That made a corner for BAYELSA United. And now you see another mistake again coming from the central position of his midfield, and that has led to his injury. So ENYIMBA will have to make a substitution because of that injury to Emeka Onyema. So
well,
I think Mohamed will be stepping in his place. Mohamed Husseini, sporting jersey number 23, will step in any moment from now. So let's wait. That's a good chance for ENYIMBA. Can they make it count? They have the space, but he's upended by Nupe. I think the referee has brought out his yellow card because Nupe pushed him there as he will run towards goal. Talking about Chidera Michael, the man who scored the first goal against BAYELSA United last year, September, when he got that goal there. So he has been...
well, the man, Mohamed Husseini, comes in, and Emeka Onyema would have no more part in this very game. Mohamed Husseini, certainly one that they'll be looking to rely on as far as defensive duties is concerned, this very encounter. A free kick for the People's Elephant. 5 players in blue earlier around the ball, but now it's reduced to 3. There's Agu Samuel there. And also this Mohamed Husseini, also who just came in, stepping over the ball. Well, and Clinton in between the sticks watches for this very free kick. 3 ENYIMBA players looking like one of them will take it. The substitute takes it, but Andy Clinton is capable. Forces Andy Clinton to make another save there. It's still barren here. Just like the stands are barren of people, the result here is yet to see a goal scored. Heads collide, player complains. ENYIMBA have a free kick in their own half. Defense line of ENYIMBA playing it through and through. There's a lock-in striker, Kevin Agunga. Hadam Husseini brought in some minutes ago to replace Emeka Oyema.
Well, as you can see, the ENYIMBA technical crew are not happy with the way their team are playing, because some of those things are basics in football. You should know where to run into space. Look at that opportunity. They had possession. The young man just ran into an offside position, and you can see the coach was really leaving it there. Okay, Ikoy, lovely skill there from the young man. Finds his captain, Biru Duba, who has a possession, not being pressed by any ENYIMBA player. That's a free kick. Oh, referee said no. Well, ENYIMBA have possession, but another poor pass. Wow. What are they doing today? I think, Bayelsa has possession. Saro has the ball. Can he beat his man? He finds Stephen Wisdom, and that's a lovely pass there. And a chance of Bayelsa. Wow, repelled by a defender. As they still have possession. Malik goes for it, but over the woodwork there. I think they've looked dangerous when they've been in the final third of ENYIMBA, and they can see Coach Ayeni really furious with his team not being decisive when it really matters. How do you have opportunities in your opponent's final third and all you do is stray passes? It's so discouraging. It dampens the heart of any coach, I tell you. But Eddie Young, can he do something now? Controls the ball and uses experience to get a free kick right there. I think that was the right thing to do. He knew he had already gassed out Ezekiel Eddie Young. So I think Maurice, that's being intelligent there.
Well, how can he sustain that? Center referee Jude Terrapin Sentinel be watching, but now the People's Elephant have a corner kick. It's taken. Paul Nweke.
That's a chance. Oh wow! Free kick for Bayelsa United. Saru was struck there by the on-rushing striker, so the referee has signaled for the medical team. The medics to move onto the pitch, and they've been swift about it. I think I like that. I think they will need some ice blocks on their heads because that was fierce heads clashing there. But so far, well, ENYIMBA, I'm sure the coach will be like Salas, because we do in the past, hair dryer treatments for them at the break, because for now you can see Coach Ayeni is not happy with the way his team is playing. They've had the ball in the final third, poor decision making. And you can see him come now communicating with the central defender, talking about the young man who has been Afolayan Peters, a very solid central defender. I like him so much. I've watched him play, the ENYIMBA central defender. He plays like someone in Europe, understands the game, reads it very well. When he holds possession, he's not in a rush. He can just pass the ball among his teammates, but when you're not watching, he delivers the diagonal crosses to the left or to the right. I think good asset for the Nigerian league here. Talking about Afolayan Peters, solid man there.
There'll be 4 minutes of additional time here. The regulation already ended. Combination of clashes causing delays in the first 45. Leading to 4 minutes of extra time here. One side will certainly have to show their mettle, or will both sides decide to share the spoils? Chidera Michael is now back up at his feet, and play will resume momentarily. Andy Clinton recovers, gets back the ball, and he'll be floating it for his players shortly. Central referee Jude Terrapin and his sacks that the game resume. Play continues. Veriduba.
Lupe, fine play.
Okay. And that's
that's
it.
a good
Ubong
chance.
escapes.
Ubong. Good clearance from Afolayan. I told you that's a young man there. Solid central defender. I think a free kick there. Spot infringement. Ubong. That was a tackle on Agus Samuel. But in ENYIMBA fans, players maybe wanted a yellow card there, but the referee said no, it wasn't intentional. Okay, that's a good chance again. What can they do? Chidera Michael, the man who scored in Yenagua, he tries to be the captain. He does so efficiently. That's a chance. And oh, that would have been a goal, but he's the woodwork. Wow, what a chance for ENYIMBA there. And Bayelsa have a chance for a counter attack. Malik finds Otunaya. He was a referee spots a free kick after. Okay, Ikoy was upended there. But what a chance for ENYIMBA there. That could have been the cutting razor.
Chidera Michael had a beautiful opportunity to make it one for the home side, but it was just an inch or two shy of the woodwork. And as play stands, it's still 0-0 here at the ENYIMBA Sports Stadium. That would have been quite a goal in the additional minutes of the first 45. But both sides would have to still wait.
Okay, we're getting close to the end of the first half. That's a good charge there from Ubong. Doesn't give Eddie Young any space. And Mohamed is calling for his teammates to move forward. He wants to see movement. And the captain of Bayelsa United, Biriduba, repels that one. And Mohamed, another long thrust, but nobody. This is what I was saying, that the coach will really believe it. How do you take that kind of aim and nobody in sight? And Andy Clinton, the Bayelsa United goalkeeper, has the ball there, probably trying to run down the clock as the 4 minutes added time will be over any moment from now. So Bayelsa still have possession, and Clinton clears, tries to find but Afolayan couldn't control that one. It's throwing for Bayelsa United right there. So any moment from now, we will see the end of the first half.
Seconds away from the final whistle in this very match day 24.
That's it.
And central referee Jude Turpin signals the end of the first 45 minutes. It's ENYIMBA 1, Bayelsa United 0. Well, what a first 45 minutes of action. ENYIMBA had most of the opportunity in this very half to possibly even bury the game, but they actually failed to make use of the chances they had in this encounter. And Bayelsa United have not really had an eye on goal. They've not really had the chance to worry Kevin Ogunga, maybe barely once or twice. And for Andy Clinton, has been actually called into action severally in this encounter. Has been asked questions, and has also proved himself. Has proved the fact that he's playing for the national team. And well, here right now, as it stands at the moment, ENYIMBA would certainly go into the dugout knowing fully well that they have to make some adjustment to ensure that they finally get that result or get a goal in this encounter. But for Bayelsa United, as it stands, they'll be happy to share the spoils or possibly hurt their opponents, knowing fully well that they've done that before.
Absolutely, and so far so good for them. It's ended 0-0, and both sides heading towards the locker room for the 15 minutes break. Well, for Bayelsa United, the roster, we have Andy Clinton in goal, Saro Loveday defense, Ubong Williams, Gabriel Biriduba, Kevin Ihunwo, Jawad Mustafa, Nupe Godstime, Energy Otunaya, Stephen Wisdom, Kehinde Lawal, and Eta Ikoy. And there have been no substitutions for Bayelsa United so far. For ENYIMBA, they have Kevin Ogunga in goal, Emeka Onyema, who has been substituted after picking up that hamstring injury. I think Mohamed, you said he stepped in for him. Kalon Weke, Ezekiel Ididiong, Afolayan Peters, Chidera Michael, Agus Samuel, Salman Abubakar, Stanley Dingba, and Joel Ezra. That's the starting 11 there for ENYIMBA. So just one change, forced by the injury to Emeka Onyema, who had to make some timely tackles and in the process picked up a hamstring injury, and Mohamed Hosseini has stepped in. So that's it. Still, as you were, 0-0 right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium between both sides.
Well,
okay,
I just asked you, a fine country is ahead of the second 45 minutes. What changes do you think Coach Ayeni can actually ensure he brings into his side in this very encounter? What do you think he can do differently to get his boys to possibly get a result in this game?
I think they need control, especially in midfield. They have not done that. Maybe they did it in the first 10, 15 minutes. That's when they provided those opportunities that the goalkeeper saved. But so far, it's been lackluster. The players that should come in, I think you'll be looking at changes, especially in the midfield. People who can hold the ball, time their runnings, know when to release the ball, and make sure the strikers are in the right position. Because we've seen in this first half, the defenders have won the ball, gave it to the midfielders, but the passes have gone astray. And I think that's something he has to address. And maybe, I don't know if I'll say use the high treatment on some of them. Because it's when you have opportunities like this in your midfield, you take advantage of it. They have not done it. So I think that's something he has to address. And Eddie Young also has to be lethal. When you have the ball, shoot. If you know that you don't have a opportunity to shoot, then you look for who to give the ball rather than dilly-dallying around. So I think that's something they have to do for ENYIMBA. For BAYELSA, I think maybe just be more efficient in front of goal. They've had a few opportunities. Just make it count. That's what really matters, you know. So that is what I expect them to do in this encounter.
Well, let's see how it goes in the second 45. But for BAYELSA United, what changes do you think will be made? BAYELSA United, do you think they'll be contented with how they've played in this first 45?
Yeah,
or
I think there will be somehow for the player, but I don't think the coach will be, because he would not like to see them give them that room they gave them in the first half. And you can see towards the end, they took control of the midfield. So he wants them to consolidate on that and possibly, with that dominance, link up with the strikers, and that will surely create opportunities for them to score. Because so when Iko had a chance there, he had a good shot, but Kevin Ogunga repelled it for that moment. They had those corner kicks. They had corner kicks back to back. So I think that's what he'll be telling them. Make sure you don't give them room in midfield, because whenever ENYIMBA have taken advantage of those loopholes, we've seen the opportunities they've created. So I think that's what he'll be telling them.
Well, that's it. And ENYIMBA won. ENYIMBA nil. Well, you're yet to score a goal in this encounter despite having a number of opportunities. They've not been able to make a good 5 minutes. And the NPFL Live TV brought to you by Propel Sports Africa. Play resumes here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, and it's ENYIMBA nil, BAYELSA United nil. Center referee Utah Pine just took us underway just seconds ago, and it's certainly just the changes made in this very encounter so far. ENYIMBA have had to make a change with Emeka Onyema coming up for Mohamed Hussein. That was in the first 45 minutes of this encounter. But for BAYELSA United, they're still waxing strong, and they've not had to make any changes so far yet in this very encounter. Well, the second half, what would be in the back from these two sides?
Well, like I said, in the first half, you could see the coach has rang the changes. Maurice Onyebuchi has stepped in place of for Stanley Dingba, and we're also seeing Warner Williams, sporting jersey number 7, also in. So I think, like I said, he wants that urgency. He wants to see it in his team. Well, let's see the games. I can see that it's more energetic right now. This game, right now, both sides are really going for it. You can see the hunger in the movement so far, both of them pressing to prize their opponents apart. Well, if you're just joining us, ENYIMBA are wearing the blue jerseys, which is the traditional colors of the Elephants, the 9-time Nigerian champions, 2 times CAF Champions League winners, and FA Cup winners 4 times right here in Nigeria. And for BAYELSA United, who have won the league just once and also won the FA Cup once, they are sporting jersey white on white trunks, white top and white trunk with their blue hose. So that's what they offer here. So ENYIMBA continue their forays. A good chance. Tries to drop it diagonal across. The substitute, Warner Williams, super play there. Links up with the wing back. Crosses. That's a good one, but a good chance for him to shoot. And he goes for it. Good stop. Wow. What a save from Andy Clinton again. Repels that effort. The former under-20 goalkeeper standing tall again for BAYELSA United there. Wait, that's good save. Andy Clinton, what a goalkeeper. Oh, horrible pass again for Warner Williams. Well, he made a good move. The last move was a good one, but this one was awful. But I think the ENYIMBA coach should be encouraged with what he has seen lately. Maurice.
Well, Argo Samuel with a beautiful strike there to force Andy Clinton to make a spectacular save. I think, the quality of Andy Clinton has kept BAYELSA United in this very encounter. But for Andy Clinton, the visitors would have been trailing by now in this very encounter. But Andy Clinton has been very brilliant. He's been smart. He's recovered beautifully well, and he's made spectacular saves to keep the visitors in this very game so far. Take nothing away from the BAYELSA United side, but Andy Clinton has been their star man this very evening, making very notable saves and keeping his side in this encounter. Well, it's still ENYIMBA. They want to ask another question there. Do they ask the question? But Andy is just there at the right place at the right time to deny ENYIMBA of scoring from another opportunity. There was Paul Nweke there. There was also Chidera Michael, and he denied Chidera Michael from scoring from a header. And Clinton, young lad, was tested playing national football, played for on the 20 side. Has been quite heroic in between the sticks for BAYELSA United. Has been the man who has actually helped them equally when
I think that's what he's done. I think he's trying to use his ice packs to just rub on his back side. And he's better. He's on his feet right now. So goal kick for BAYELSA United, who have been... Okay, it's not a goal kick. I think the referee outside play there. Okay, starting to put the ball on the ground, on the surface, because Chidera Michael was trying to rush to the goalkeeper there, but now the game can resume, and that's what the referee is telling Clinton, that the game can get underway. Okay, so he has to take that kick for BAYELSA United, and promptly he goes for the kick and does exactly that. Norris.
BAYELSA United will be glad that they haven't conceded in this game with the way it's been. The fact that Andy Clinton has had to make a number of saves. You want to call it countless, you want to call it several, but he's had to be called into action severally, and it's been quite reliable so far, as the People's Elephant have not found a chance to overpower, to even get to find even a goal against BAYELSA United in this very encounter. Now it's BAYELSA United. Can they make can they make lemonades from this lemons? It's the man who shoots it. And that was just Sanchez wide of the woodwork from that man, Stephen Wisdom. He had the first opportunity for BAYELSA United in the second 45 minutes. And it's the first time that BAYELSA United are asking questions from Kevin Ogunga in the second 45. Well, they have a corner kick, and it's Jawad Mustafa who will be stepping over this corner kick at the moment. White players in white in the box, in blue also trying to defend. And centre referee Jude has signaled for that corner to be taken. Jawad Mustafa takes it, but Yimba do well to handle that one. And Pongweke is dispossessed. BAYELSA United regain possession. It's Stephen Wisdom. Stephen finds the new boy from Caliber Rovers, Iko, but now they have left the ball. It's back with Ayimba, and the substitute who came on in the fifth game in the second 45. It's beginning to look like end-to-end.
Yeah, I think it shows you both sides want it now. You can see the more urgency where they have possession, unlike the first half where it looked a bit lethargic. Just maybe where we saw some opportunities for them to score. But the second half, you can see they really want it. Sayimba, the coach, made those substitutions. We saw Warner Williams coming in, and also saw Morisa Onyebuchi. And both of them, they've made them look very effective, because now you can see the pace in their game, which is really good. But BAYELSA also digging deep, trying to also get a goal in this encounter. So I think it promises to be an exciting 40 minutes left for us to watch right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. But Mohammed and Kevin Lawal having an issue there. Referee cautions both of them, say, I don't want to see that happen again, because Mohammed Husseini tried to stop a quick free kick from BAYELSA United. So they have a free kick right there close to the center circle. Ikoi, lovely turn there. I told you, this young man, so enterprising in his way of playing. Nupe got time, knocks the ball around. But ENYIMBA pressing high. I think that's a good one. The coach will be happy with the way they are pressing high, at least not giving the opponents a chance to settle down in this encounter. But BAYELSA still retain possession.
BAYELSA United.
Energy flicks it for Saro, but that's a big chance for BAYELSA. 2-1. Can he make it count? That's the Energy. Oh, that was close. Energy. Otunanya almost scored there.
Etakoi and Energy Otunaya combining there for what would have been an opener for the visitors, but the effort from Energy Otunaya was quite just inches over the woodwork. And BAYELSA United, although they've looked quite dangerous, are now going to be making a double substitution in this very encounter. They finally getting men from the bench. It's not just a double substitution. A third man has joined the fray. A triple substitution. And that's it. Victor Yusuf now comes in for Sarah Loveday.
Yeah, I think
And also
Bayelsa United, like you said, Victor, the midfielder who joined from Insurance, about to come in early in the season, and Peter Ebenwe also coming in. Nupe, who's on a yellow card. I think maybe the coach decided to pull him off because he's on a yellow card, and the game is getting more intense right now in the second half. So Nupe is off. Okay, the substitutions have been made. Jawad also out.
okay.
I think that should be offside, a deflection. That should be a corner kick.
Warder Williams just showing his inclusion in this encounter has been quite worrisome, a nightmare in a sense for the defenders in white. Well, that would have been very disappointing if it had passed Ander Clinton, the substitute Yusuf. Would have almost scored an own goal. Argus Samuel. Well, that man shouts for his right, and now BAYELSA United get a free kick. It's not a free kick for the visitors. It's rather awarded to. It's a free kick for the visitors, actually. Taken by the captain. BAYELSA United. There's Malik. Can he beat his man? Iko
wow,
now.
what a turn.
Iko.
Oh, poor finish there.
The
former
star
Calaveras.
is quite as clear why BAYELSA United jostled for his signature.
Oh,
And
great
that's an
control there,
opportunity.
but good defending from Obong there. Good defending, lovely.
Well,
Well, I
coach,
think this young man who has come in for ENYIMBA, Onyebuchi, he's been very effective. You can see the difference between him and Stanley Dingba. I think he's fired pressure on the opposition. Good touch there from Stephen Wisdom. BAYELSA maintain control in midfield. The captain has the ball, and Kevin Malik links up with Ikoi, holds up play very well, and being tracked by two ENYIMBA defenders. Wow, lovely skill there from the young man, and he still wins possession. This young man, I think, I won't be surprised if many clubs prize him out of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Yusuf drops that one for the experienced Peter Abimowe. He passes the ball down to Kevin Ihunwa, and gradually they want to build, and that's what Yusuf does. Finds energy. Otunaya, good turn there from the young man who was also snapped from Uyo, and that's a chance for Victor. Can he shoot? He goes for it, but good save from Obuga. That was a lovely pie driver there from BAYELSA United.
well, substitute Victor forcing Kevin Ogunga to a save. It's been quite their second attempt on target in this very encounter, and they have a corner kick. Just like the first one in target, they got rewarded with a corner kick, and yet again now they are going to take this corner. What can they make of it? He steps over the corner kick. The flag's frame. It's taken. Iko not getting to it. And that would have been beautifully scored if the man Kane Delaware had directed it much better at goal mouth. And well, there's a corner kick, possibly a deflection must have redirected the ball in that case. BAYELSA United now piling the pressure on the home side. They've grown in confidence in the second 4 to 5 minutes. Coach Ayene will be worried. He's looking quite jittery at the sidelines and hoping that his players can put in a better show here. This result is crucial. Corner taken. Ayene watching. BAYELSA United still in possession. Obong there. And it's reclaimed. Chidera Michael now. Chidera Michael forcing the run. Hazan. And he bits the Yusuf. Substitute what came in for BAYELSA United. Passes to Paul Nweke. Paul Nweke is unable to get to that end of that ball. And now BAYELSA United in pole position. But beautiful stealth defending from Afolayan Peters. Stephen Wisdom. Yusuf. Kane Delaware. Calvin Yusuf. Stephen Yusuf. Calvin decides to pass it backwards to Andy Clinton. Andy, can he find Energy Tunaya? But Energy Tunaya is down. And ENYIMBA now to the Michael. This Joel Ezra.
Oh.
And the Clinton called again into action. Warner Williams. Paul Nweke. Paul Nweke.
No.
Well, Warner Williams trying to agitate for a penalty there.
A good call from the referee. And this is what I'm saying about officiating in the Nigerian League. If you allow if the referees are under pressure to do that, to make it easy for the home teams, that's it. Because like I said, when they came to BAYELSA, they won comfortably 2-0 left. And you can see now, that would have been, there was a call for a penalty, but it was the right decision. He just failed there. He just tried to call the referee, but the referee didn't fall for it. Maybe the referee would have been given a yellow card with that. But I think it was the right decision. That's what we want to see in our league. Always make the right calls, and that's what the referee has done precisely in that situation there. People should score goals they work for, not just wait and expect the referee to point to the ground, like they say in Nigeria. I would say, I think that was a good call from the referee, and it's a goal kick for a free kick there for BAYELSA United, and the keeper Clinton finds the captain Ridua. So their transition is expected to get on the way, and he finds Ubong. Quick 1-2 there. With lovely combination there from BAYELSA United as Energy was struck there. I think it was Ikoi Eta who was hit in his ankle there by an ENYIMBA defender. Well, somehow I think BAYELSA have extinguished that initial flame of ENYIMBA. They were buzzing the first 15 minutes.
Well, studying, reading, observing, and waiting for your time. I think that's what BAYELSA United have been able to implement here, and they've quite unsettled that mojo of the home side, the People's Elephants, and turning the game into an end-to-end affair instead of a one-sided affair as it were in the first half of the encounter. It's BAYELSA United, but they have lost possession. They reclaim it behind, and Clinton reads the game very perfectly and finds his defender and Calvin Stephen Wisdom.
All
And BAYELSA United still in possession. It's Yusuf now, surging forward. And well, they have a throw. The visitors will take the throw. It's Yusuf who will take that throw. He takes it.
Fine one.
It runs forward, Victor. Well, another throw here as it stands, awarded to the visitors.
Well, so far they've taken control. The visitors put on the white jersey, white top, and the trunk. That's a throw there. Try to find Ikoy, the Connie striker. What can he do? Finds Peter Bowe. Superb cross there, but repelled again. Malik goes for it, but I think that's going to be a corner kick if the goalkeeper doesn't save it. Ogunga, great job there. Save that one. So a good chance for ENYIMBA for counter-attack. Launches that one deep, but BAYELSA, well, that's like an intentional handball. The referee spotted that. That should be against BAYELSA United. Ubong held that ball. I think he didn't brandish a yellow card. Morris.
Well, it's left to see a replay. It didn't look like something he did intentionally. It would be great to see what the replay looks like. ENYIMBA now, Chidera Michael. But Ikoy has had to do some defensive duties here. Did you see the calmness and composure between Ikoy and Andy Clinton? But ENYIMBA still with the ball. Chidera Michael, where's he going to pass to? Finds Paul Nweke. Paul Nweke flows into the box. Chidera Michael! And well, Chidera Michael decides to gift the ball to Andy Clinton, as it were, was actually at the right place at the right time. And it's still 0-0 here at the ENYIMBA Sports Stadium.
Well, the referee is not happy. I mean, the goalkeeper, ENYIMBA coach is not happy with that opportunity they missed there. He felt they should have been more deadlier in that final third, because it was a poor one there, and he has signaled Abu from the bench to come in, because he thinks when you have such an opportunity, you should take advantage of it. And a good chance for BAYELSA to go on the transition, and Ihunwo finds Yusuf. Yusuf controls the ball. Ouch, that was a big blunder there. That's a chance. Can he make it count? A beautiful chance for ENYIMBA, but oh, what a miss there. Chidera Michael. You could see why the coach was signaling for for the substitute to warm up. This was a wonderful chance, one-on-one. You had the defender, he had at least 3 yards over the defender. He had all the time in the world, only to end up with that kind of finish. That's why the coach has told Henry and Bonnie to warm up. He's been disgusted. This is the second chance he's missing in 3 minutes. Morris.
Chidera Michael, unfortunately, couldn't take advantage of that one opportunity. Possibly, could he have been scared of the influence of Andy Clinton? Well, BAYELSA United tried to pull out something there, but some defending, great defending from ENYIMBA. BAYELSA United still with the ball. Yusuf finds a Koy. Not a Koy, it's there's a Koy now. Peter fails to make the best of it after a pass from a Koy. Paul Nweke. Well, Stephen Westham. ENYIMBA reclaim possession. Agus Samuel now. Now they trudging forward. ENYIMBA.
Well, the game is now end-to-end stuff. That's what we're witnessing right here, Morris. Both sides really going for it. That's a good drive for the substitute to Warner, but it's cut off again. But he has another chance, but loses possession, and BAYELSA United have it with Ubong. Oh, terrible pass there from Malik. Substitutions for ENYIMBA.
Double substitution for the People's Elephants here, as Henry and Bunny warm up to take part in the action. Henry Ederi and Benny have joined the game now.
Woo, that was a good one there, Yusuf, sparing the blushes of his goalkeeper, Andy Clinton. That was a good chance again for ENYIMBA. Can they make this pressure count? They are gradually taking control. Goes for a shot, but Andy Clinton holds that one firmly.
Well, Paul Nweke will have no more part in this very encounter. Has been substituted.
Okay, that's energy. Okay, another chance there for ENYIMBA at the jersey number 34, Idris Abubakar, who came in trying to make some impact in this game, but good control there from, lovely skill there from, I think that should be Stephen Wisdom. Yeah, turned his man on, and he had to bring him down. Say, where are you going to? Well, I think both sides have been guilty of losing possession when they should make it count in the final third. They've not held firmly or distributed the right pass when it was needed. They've seen, the game has opened up because we're now seeing more attacking forays, but I think loss of possession has been a big burden. And that's a chance again for ENYIMBA, but good tracking back from Ubong there. And it's going to be a corner kick for ENYIMBA. I think that young substitute, Warner Williams, so energetic. I love the energy he brings into this game. You can see the urgency he has, but his teammates don't have it. That's why he's calling on them. Where are you? Where are you? And Ubong is on the floor. Maybe after that, tracking back, busting of lungs move there. He decided to drop down. Maybe he needs some attention from the medics. And the corner kick, I think ENYIMBA have to wait as Ubong receives treatment. It's been a tough game so far in the second half as both sides are going for it. The urgency is there, and the game has opened up so far, looking lively as both sides want to go for all 3 points in this encounter. They don't want to settle for one. I see both of them are on 28 points, and the ENYIMBA just ahead of BAYELSA on goals. But so far, we have not seen any goal today. We've had opportunities for both sides, but unfortunately, nobody has hit the back of the net. But Ubong is gradually rising to his feet after receiving treatment there, and they take some water. So anywhere from now, Warner Williams, who has been very effective since he came into the second half, replacing Stephen Dingba, brought in a lot of energy. So it goes for the corner kick. ENYIMBA in their blue jersey goes for a shot one, finds the other substitutes. Onyebuchi tries to do a 1-2, flicks it into the box, and BAYELSA repels through the experienced Peter Ebimobeway, and Victor clears, and BAYELSA, that's a chance. Well, that was a misunderstanding there from ENYIMBA's central defenders. Both of them went for the ball, and that was not a good one there. And the goalkeeper launches that one to the wings, but unfortunately, it's gone out of, offside. I think that's what the assistant referee has ruled there, that Warner Williams, who was tracking back from that corner kick position, was offside. So the game continues 0-0 if you're just joining us, between ENYIMBA and BAYELSA United. So tough game so far, what we are witnessing right here. And BAYELSA take it back, maybe trying to build from the rear. Clinton, there's a decoy there, beats his man, and finds energy. But the referee spotted an infringement there. I think there was a pusher there. And the young substitute, Chinedu, is about to step in for BAYELSA United. He's been a super sub. Anytime he comes, he scores. So I think it's one player ENYIMBA have to watch. He comes in for Ikoy, who has had I think this guy, he has really given ENYIMBA defenders a lot of work today, Ikoy. But I think he's had a good game, but just couldn't score. He had a chance. But Chinedu, the super sub, steps in. And ENYIMBA with a free kick. Mohamed Husseini, the attackers are waiting for him to drop that one in the box, and he goes for it. But that's a good control there from Warner. Can he make it count? Oh, what a save again from Clinton Andy, this young man. Well, the referee says it's a corner kick. BAYELSA United players were claiming it should have been a goalkeeper. But Andy Clinton, wow, what a goalkeeper, Morris.
And the Clinton, experience, though young, but great reflexes.
That's another corner kick for ENYIMBA, who are really pushing for the equalizer here. And confusion in the ENYIMBA team as who's going to take the corner kick. Mohamed wanted to take it, but then the technical crew are telling him, use your height, move into the box. And it's Warner Williams, the effective substitute, who goes for it. I think this time not going to go for a short one. He takes it into the box, direct. And Mohamed, make it count. But BAYELSA United are all over the place, and they cleared up one there. Peter Ebombe tracks back, tries to stop ENYIMBA from building from the rear. Afolayan, always calm, has possession, but ENYIMBA take it back to the goalkeeper. And the technical crew are not happy with that decision. They felt they had more men in the BAYELSA box, so they should have been more effective. Good pass there, but Ubong is there to clear the danger. Victor controls superbly, finds Kehinde Malik. Good control there. And Kehinde Malik finds Yusuf. Yusuf beats his man, takes him out swiftly, and he keeps going, tries to find Malik, and what's the decision? Try to find Peter, but BAYELSA still in 10 possession. Stephen in Wisdom gives the ball to, wow, that was a poor pass there from him. The good tracking back from ENYIMBA. Wow, BAYELSA steals it again. Lots of possession there. And the referee says play on. Well, we have seen so many unforced errors in this second half when both teams had the opportunity to make it count. But Warner Williams, the dangerous winger, finds his teammate and the cross. But Yusuf takes out the danger, and Kehinde Malik clears, and that's good one there from Mohamed Husseini of ENYIMBA, who repels that onslaught from BAYELSA United. But ENYIMBA have possession, but it seems they don't know what to do with the ball. Good clearance there from BAYELSA. Kenny Hunwo finds Energy. Wow, what a decoy. Beats his man. It's 2 against 2 for BAYELSA United. Energy still moving to the box. What was his decision? Will he go for goal? Finds Malik. Oh, what a terrible finish there from Kehinde Malik.
Kehinde Lowell has failed to make use of that opportunity. That's a chance for them. But certainly a yellow card will be brandished by center referee Jude Toypine. That was clear in broad daylight. And the BAYELSA United player you'll be wondering why Furia would have done that. The man of fair, Chinadu Fair. Here's the one would, he looked like the one would take the free kick. ENYIMBA have the free kick. Joel Ezra stepping over it. Joel Ezra takes that free kick. And the Clinton spills it out for a corner kick. The pressure is increasing. ENYIMBA torn in the hit. Abong has been great in defense. And well, this handball this time gets a yellow card. You'd be wondering what his hand wasn't in a natural position. Yeah. The center referee is giving him a yellow card. And I would wonder what other position would his hand have been in that very situation. Maybe because he went on to try to push the ball forward. Maybe that's why center referee Jude Tiapine booked him. ENYIMBA take that free kick.
That's a chance. Goal! Finally.
Agu Samuel makes it 1 for the People's Elephant as ENYIMBA take the lead over BAYELSA United here. It's taken a long time to ask him the questions, but finally Agu Samuel made it 1 terrific way. Andy Clinton looks neglected, feels downtrodden, feels sad. Yellow Cats brandished on the sidelines, emotions feeling on the sidelines of ENYIMBA. What a goal. And it's ENYIMBA 1, BAYELSA United 0.
Well, we have about 7 minutes left on the clock, and so far, ENYIMBA 1, BAYELSA 0. That was a good strike there from Agu Michael, who has looked out of sorts most times in this game whenever he held possession. But that time, he was decisive. I think that's what the coach has been calling for. Be precise about what you want to do with the ball. I think BAYELSA also made to pay for all the opportunities they've had that they've not taken advantage of. And that is what you suffer when you don't seize moments. Every game presents moments for you to make it count, and they're trailing by a long goal. And now Yusuf has a chance, controls, and is in the box. He beats his man. Superb skill there from him, but ENYIMBA win that one back. And Stephen Wisdom controls, and Kennedy Malik finds Kennedy Ihunwa. Kennedy Malik again. That's going to be a free kick for ENYIMBA. Kennedy Malik there upended. Maurice Onyebuchi, and the referee said, okay, no, one out Williams, so the referee said that's a free kick. Well, we've seen some more attacking forays from BAYELSA United, but ENYIMBA are doing their best to repel everything they throw at them now that they are leading, and that's what the coach is calling for. Talking about Coach Ayeni, saying, yeah, you guys should keep it close at the back. Don't give them any space. But Chidera, who has, I think, been off color today, has not really impressed, you know. A chance for Yusuf, clears, and Stephen Wisdom wins that one. Peter Broadway controls, being held there. Free kick for BAYELSA United, as he was held by Mohamed Husseini. And Ubong Emmanuel, Ubong controls. BAYELSA United still have possession in their own half. And Ubong controls the ball, finds Peter Broadway, who flicks it, and he still has possession. BAYELSA still in control in half of ENYIMBA as Peter Broadway makes that run, finds Victor, who finds his captain Biriduba. And ENYIMBA have retreated into their own shell, maybe trying to preserve their 1-0 lead. But Ubong was upended there, so it's going to be a free kick for BAYELSA United. And ENYIMBA, Warner Williams has been booked for that wicked challenge on Ubong. And the referee has signaled to the medics to get onto the pitch to attend to Ubong, who's on the turf. I think that was a vicious tackle there, probably going for revenge, Warner Williams.
Well, that was very sportsmanship-like of Warner Williams. Not the best decision for a professional at that level. You're playing in the Nigerian Premier Football League, and is not does not show candor from him. It doesn't show sportsmanship from him. And well, has been rightly booked by central referee Jota Pine. And there is some argument there at the box as ENYIMBA prepares for that very free kick, with just some minutes away from the end of this very encounter. It's the curtains are getting ready to be closed for this very encounter. The air is windy and the clouds are becoming darker. The weather is preparing itself for some rain. It looks here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Yusuf steps over the ball. It's a free kick for the visitors, and Yusuf takes that free kick. And well, ENYIMBA do well to handle the slot of that very free kick. Beriduba And well, that's that man. The passion of that man, it's ended. Chidera Michael possibly trying to make amends for all the chances he's actually made useless of.
Okay.
4 minutes left here in regulation time at the ENYIMBA International Stadium.
For BAYELSA United there. The captain, Biruduba. Okay, Victor takes a quick one, finds Ubong. Ubong goes for a long one, tries to find Malik, who is pushed there. And Warner Williams, very effective in this second half with that challenge there. And ENYIMBA retain possession. Warner Williams, the exciting young winger, keeps possession. Dummy there from ENYIMBA. I think there seems to be keeping possession. And Onyebuchi goes for it, the substitute. Can he take his man? He cuts in. Beautiful run, but upended there by, stopped by Chinedu, who tries to find his teammate. And Kehinde finds wisdom, but that was a bad tackle. That should have been a yellow card. I think, wow, that was a bad tackle there from ENYIMBA's substitute, Idris Abubakar. He had nothing to do with the ball, just took out his man, and the game hasn't halted as the young man Kehinde Malik tries to get back on his feet. So, a chance for them to attack again. They have possession, and they find Yusuf, who finds Malik. And Victor has possession, and they're gradually building from the rear. The captain, Biruduba. But ENYIMBA, I don't understand this strategy. Morris, everybody back in their half. Why is that so? He has, like the coach has told everybody to go back.
Well, you want to ensure that you capitulate and consolidate a victory. Well, the shouts here as BAYELSA United actually get a free kick. Well, that man seems to be reaching in
Chidera
Michael.
Oh, I think maybe haven't used all his energy for that attacking foray there. He just fell on the turf and felt maybe he's burnt out his energy, and they signaled to the bench to substitute him that he wants to leave the turf. Well, it's still 1-0. We're getting close to the end of this encounter. I think the medics are paying attention to him right there on the field of play. Well, I think when we have more added time, because the game, I think Chidera Michael is being stretched off the pitch right now. So ENYIMBA still lead 1-0. Thanks to that superb strike coming in from Agus Samuel. There. Agus Samuel with that solitary strike. And we're getting close to the end of the game. Assistant referee seems to add some time. And what's he going for? I think he's going for 3 minutes. 3 minutes added time. 3 minutes added time. And Kehinde Malik has possession. He keeps moving with the ball. Finds that was a long wayward pass there. Trying to link up with Chinedu. Not good enough. ENYIMBA have the ball. They have a throw. And they're taking their time to throw the ball because they know they are in pole position. They have the lead with just 2 minutes left in this encounter. And BAYELSA are not happy with ENYIMBA players because of time wasting. But, well, finally, they throw the ball. And BAYELSA, Yusuf knocks that one off. And the chance for Peter Bimowe. He controls, finds Chinedu. And BAYELSA have possession in midfield. It's good chance there for Victor. Finds Stephen Wisdom, who controls and finds Stephen. Well, that was a chance, but ENYIMBA worked hard to win that one. Good defending there from BAYELSA's Kevin Ihunwo. They continue to lay siege on ENYIMBA. I don't understand. Well, that's the coach. He's told all the players to get back into their own half as BAYELSA are gunning for equalizer. And Victor has possession. He finds Chinedu has all the chance in the world. Oh, poor pass there. Couldn't link up with his teammates. And ENYIMBA have a chance. It's going to be 4 against 2. But that's a chance for Chidera. Can he beat his man? One-on-one. A strike hand against the defender. Tries to wriggle his way. And he does that. Oh, beautiful save again from Andy Clinton. That could have been the second goal, but good defending there. There was a deflection before Andy Clinton made that save. And the coach, Ayeni, is calling on his players. Don't rush. Take your time before you play that corner kick. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Well, any more from now, the referee will signal the end of the game because I think we should be in the 3rd minute of added time. And ENYIMBA are not in a hurry for that corner kick. They know they have that 1-0 victory, 1-0 rather lead rather. And if it stays this way, it will be they've done a double over BAYELSA United. They won 2-0 in Yenagoa thanks to Chidera, Michael, and Kalunwekwe. And today, it's Agus Samuel who seems to have made the difference. And they're ready for the corner kick after much time wasted. The referee looks at this clock. Maybe any moment from now, he will signal the end of the game. But ENYIMBA try to keep possession, which is what Coach Ayeni is calling for. Keep possession. Don't lose possession. And the exciting Warner Williams controls, tries to get a corner kick, and he gets that. Beautiful football there from the youngster. I think that's the way to hold up play. I think that's a good one there for him. So, the referee looks at his watch again as ENYIMBA has another corner kick, but they are taking so much time to play that corner kick. So, it's over. It's over. Full time. It's ENYIMBA 1, BAYELSA 0.
Full time here at the ENYIMBA Sports Stadium as the People's Elephants claim all 3 points against BAYELSA United, completing the double of victories this very season. Away from here in the first half of the season, they beat BAYELSA United by 2-0, thanks to Chidera, Michael, and Kalunweke. And today, Samuel Agu who scores the 2nd goal of the season and his 10th appearance for ENYIMBA. And now he's helped the side to be topple and possibly go up in the standings in the Nigerian Premier Football League table. Samuel Agu, just 22, has been the difference in this game. Despite Andy Clinton's brilliance in between the sticks, Samuel Agu's goal in the 82nd minute of this encounter has actually been the decider of this very encounter. And well, as it stands at the moment, ENYIMBA have shown that they have gotten the better side compared to BAYELSA United. Remember, going into this game, both sides had 28 points apiece. Both sides actually had lost 9 games, apiece together. But now BAYELSA United are the ones who have actually gotten to increase what we call their losses this season, as ENYIMBA has handed them their 10th loss of the season. But well, it's been such a game today at the ENYIMBA International Stadium as ENYIMBA beat BAYELSA United by 1-0, thanks to Samuel Agu's goal in the 82nd minute. And despite Andy Clinton's brilliance in this very game, making superb saves all through the encounter, it wasn't enough as ENYIMBA claimed all 3 points as far as this game has been concerned. And well, that's a wrap at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. The People's Elephants have gotten all 3 points. It's ENYIMBA 1, BAYELSA United 0. And Samuel Morris, your commentator, and thanks to Fine Country Chibuke who joined me in the commentary. Well, till we come again another match day, as the NPFL Live TV bringing you this game, match day 24, ENYIMBA versus BAYELSA United on the NPFL Live TV app, thanks to Propel Sports Africa. Till we see on another match day. Do have a wonderful day. And as ENYIMBA celebrate this very victory, BAYELSA United will certainly go back to the drawing board to ensure that they make do of other opportunities they have in this very league. And well, it's such a day as the weather fades into night. With what has happened today, ENYIMBA with just one shot clearly on target, grabbing that goal in this very encounter. BAYELSA United struggling much in today's game. And the three changes made by Coach Ayeni were very crucial to helping ENYIMBA beat BAYELSA United today. We saw Warriors coming to this very encounter. We saw Hussein also coming to this encounter. And we've also seen some other additions made by ENYIMBA in today's game, with also the likes of Henry and Ededi coming into this very game. And those substitutions, even Warner Williams also playing a crucial part in this very encounter. 3 tackles made by ENYIMBA. And well, you look at corner kicks, it's been ENYIMBA. We've had a greater share of corner kicks in this very game today. And well, and look at it's been quite a one-sided and in a sense, but for ball possession, we've seen both sides share possession into this encounter. But ENYIMBA having to come out tops and getting that very crucial goal in the second 45 minutes of the game. And despite the fouls committed here today, no red cards here, but ENYIMBA actually both sides sharing the spoils in terms of yellow cards in this very game, despite ENYIMBA committing 8 fouls rather, and BAYELSA United committing 7. Both sides got 2 yellow cards apiece in this very encounter. But well, ENYIMBA make the best of the game today and get the necessary results and all 3 points in this very encounter, as Coach Ayeni, after binding himself on the sidelines, they got that 1-1 draw against Nassau United in their last game, and today they picked all 3 points, although not in front of their home fans, after they got that penalty got the fine, the ban from fans from this. ENYIMBA 1, BAYELSA United 0. And it's Samuel Morris. Do have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.